soldiers, Joe Combs here, and welcome back to Farm Simulator 22 on Haut-Beyleron. As you can tell, grass is ready to be turned into hay. So we got to get the mower out, we got to get the fin out, we got to get the tedder, we got to get the windrower, and the baler. Because we are officially making hay. Now, if you could tell by the money has gone up. Which means we can do something else in this episode. I didn't think we were going to be able to do it. We still don't have milk producing, but that's because the cows aren't a year old yet. Once they get to about a year old, then they can start producing milk. Now, we need to get the grass up, obviously, because it's hay. Now, I could put down the item that I want to put down on the grass, but then it'd be a waste of grass. The barley is doing fantastic, and if we get more money going, we may have to go on a shopping spree because we may be making our great vineyard soon, which is also awesome. We are doing a tremendous job. Let's start making hay. And the first process to making hay is cutting the grass. Now the cows haven't reproduced. They will reproduce at some point, and then we're going to have pretty much a full barn. Manure's going well. That'll be good for our gardens. And our olive trees. We still have fertilizer. And we still have seed. So we're good. So that'll pile up, and eventually when fertilizer runs out, we'll use manure. And that'll save us on cost. So as you can tell, I got 2 fields to do with this. It will definitely take a little bit of time. This field won't take too long because it's a smaller field, but still, whatever bells we get off here will feed our cattle and our next animal. And if you've watched my videos long enough on Haut-Beyleron, you'll know what animal that is. We have money to do it, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna get sheep in. Yep, we're going and getting sheep. And once they produce and start making wool, we'll be able to unlock the spinnery, be able to sell fabric, or anything else of that matter. Well, I mean, clothes, for that matter. We got to put a tailor shop in. And once the cattle produce milk, we will be able to make cheese and chocolate. I'm hoping there's chocolate in that factory, because if there's not, well, then we're gonna kind of go poo, because that's kind of one of the things we're gonna need for our future production. Eventually we're gonna be opening up another bakery, but it does more than cakes and bread. Now, I could have went with the dessert factory, which I've thought about. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that one or if I want to do the other one. I'm kind of leaning towards the bread factory, because we can incorporate raisins into the mix. So I don't know. I'm probably going to look at the production again. I'll probably install it again and look at the production. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue to keep cutting this grass, and I'm going to cut the other field's grass, and then I'll be back with a tedder, and we'll start tedding. Alright, and that's done and mowed. Time to put the mower up. First we got to spray it off. Then we gotta grab the tedder. So yeah, as you can tell by the title, we are getting sheep this episode. Go ahead and park this back in its spot. Hopefully I don't knock over that flower plant. Yeah, I'm gonna knock over that flower plant, you know. Flower plant. Oh, this is gonna be lovely to get to. Alright, we're gonna go down to our new grass field and we're gonna start getting it tedded. Won't take long. Yeah, I can't wait until we get our grape vineyard going. That'd be nice. Making hay for the cattle and the sheep. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just feed them grass? Well, here's the thing. Hay is universal. I can feed it either to the cattle or I can feed it to the sheep. So it's universal. That's why I do hay and that's why I feed my sheep hay. But if you want to feed your sheep grass, you go right for it. But I just do the hay because, like I said, it's universal. It's a little extra work. And yes, there is mods out there that are grass dryers where you just pick up the grass and you just put it in there and it dries it for you. I like to do things traditional and more realistic. Some things on here are just not realistic. Like I said in the past, it's a video game. Video games can only be so realistic. But I like to do it this way. It's funner. It adds a process to the job, the task at hand. It's just fun. I like the animation of the tedding. You gotta admit, that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna get the traditional sheep that I usually would have gotten in my past videos that I've deleted. Yeah, I still feel guilty about deleting those videos. I had a lot of content. I mean, we're producing a lot of content now, and we're doing pretty good. All the people that have watched, thank you for watching my videos. And for all the people that have subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and keep tedding this field. I'm going to turn on some tunes. I'm going to ted this field and ted the other field. Then we'll get the windrower out and we'll start belling these into 180s. Eventually we will get a square baler. I don't know when we're going to get one, but eventually that's on the task for, because I want to do square baling on here and I want to do round bells on Elm Creek. So yeah, eventually we're going to get a square baler. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shut up and I'm going to continue to keep working and I'll see you here in a bit. Alright, tedding's officially done. Time to get out the windrower. This doesn't need washed off. It looks fairly clean. It's probably dirty, but I don't use it that often, so it'll be okay. Drop that off there, and then we will go get the windrower. We're needing fuel in this tractor too. If I go get the auto load trailer, I'll get some fuel in this puppy. This puppy. Oh my goodness, I can't even say my own saying. Holy moly. Now I gotta make sure all the grass is picked up where we're putting the sheep. It's either that or it'll say if there's an object there or something's in its way. We don't want to do that. That's the only downside with cutting grass, is if you leave a spot and then you go to put something on top of it, it's like, oh, there's something here. You gotta pick it up and get it off the ground. Which, you know, makes sense. Sorta. Which, speaking of missing a couple spots, I ended up missing a couple spots. That's okay, the baler will pick it up. I'll make sure that's all cleared before we put the sheep pen down. And we got enough for the expensive barn too. We're going all out on this farm. And so, that leads to the next discussion. What am I going to do if FS25 doesn't come out and it becomes FS26? Well, we'll just, if we get done with these farms, we'll move to another map. There's a couple maps I still want to play. I wouldn't mind going back to Ravenport. Wouldn't mind going back to Goldcrest or Westbridge. So there's still plenty of maps that we could play. And we still haven't played Arlengrot or Zalanka or the Horse Aggravation map. None of those I'd really want to play. Maybe Zalanka again, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. I guess I don't like the root crops. Because they can take forever. But yeah, I think FS25 is gonna be revealed. I think at the next farm con, I think they're gonna reveal it. If they don't reveal it, then and it gets past June, July, then they're probably not gonna release FS25. Because you want to build up, they want to build up that hype before the game releases. And if they do fact sheets again, they're gonna have to start up on those. So I don't know. A lot of people think FS25 is coming out, but I'm gonna be honest. There's a very big possibility that'll be FS26. And that kind of worries me a little bit, because this game's kind of getting burnt out for everybody, and it's time to add a fresh perspective. And then the other thing is they didn't release another season pass, so you'd think they would You'd think they'd be getting ready for FS25. But who knows? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and keep windrowing, and I'll see you here in a little bit with the baler, and we'll get this all built up, and we'll get it put in the silo, and then we'll get our sheep put in. Alright, and the windrowing's done. It's a little bit of a mess right there, but that's alright. It'll be fine. Now we need to go pull out the baler. First, we gotta be careful with not hitting the market stall. Alright, we can drop that off, and then let's go get the baler. And then I gotta see if it's set to 180s. Let's see if this is set to 180s. Yep, set to 180s. Cool. Alright, let's go get some hay baled up. Chickens are still doing good. Of course, if they run out of feed, they're going to get feed in the summertime here. Let's go ahead and turn on our baler. Nope. Was not in the middle. Always remember to be in the middle of your windrow. Alright, now we can go. I think it's like 9,000 bell limit. Yep, 9,000s. I'm gonna pick up these little bits right here. Because I'm thinking that the sheep pen is gonna go right here. We should make a decent amount of bells here. Yeah, we're gonna make a very decent amount of bells here. I'll do one more bell on screen, then I'll do the rest off screen. Shouldn't take long. Alright, so far we've got 4 bells. That's not bad. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and keep belling up these fields, and then I'll see you back here. We'll go to the shop, we'll get some fuel in this vent, and we'll go pick up our auto load trailer, and we'll go ahead and start getting these picked up, and then we'll get our sheep in, we'll feed them, and then, yeah. Alright, and that's all done. We got a decent amount of bells, I think. I mean, look at that field. It's loaded. This field's not doing too bad either. It's smaller out of the two, but we're loaded on bills. Now we got to go down to the gas station, get fuel in this thing. Go lease the auto load trailer. I don't know how much hay we're going to have. Before we go down there, we'll see our hay situation. See if I can back up this baler. There we go. Alright, let's see what our hay situation's looking like and our silage situation. I think our silage is doing good. Yeah, our silage is good. Our hay is at 43,000. Our straw is at 174. We may keep our straw run. I'm not sure. I think we're going to oats next season. No, we're going to wheat. That's what we're going to, wheat. And then we'll go to oats. I thought I was wanting to do a field of sunflowers. I still may do that. Do a field of wheat and do a field of sunflowers. Or we could do a field of canola. We'll have to plant it next season though. But maybe we could do canola and sunflowers. But our chickens may be out of eggs. That'd be the only downside. Alright, let's go ahead and lease our trailer. Fuel's all up. Oh, and I did buy a roller, by the way. It was on sale. I think it was like 17,000. Yeah, it wasn't expensive at all. Eventually, we're going to buy one of these auto load trailers. We'll really be saving money when we buy the equipment we need. But we got other plans. We need the spinnery. We need the dairy. Definitely want to get the dairy by the end of the year because we're supposed to be producing milk at some point, and it's going to be a lot of milk. Oop, forgot to put on my beacons. It's okay, I'm going to be turning them off when we go in the field anyway. Alright. Not going to be able to pick up that one. It's on the other side of the grapple. I don't know how many bells we got. I know we got a lot of them. And they're 9,000 liter bells. So it's definitely going to be a lot of hay. At least enough hay until next season. And then we'll put the sheep barn in. Picking bells up don't take long. It's a hefty load though on this fence. But it's pulling it. Do we have a full trailer of hay? Because if we have a full trailer of hay, we're going to have a lot of hay. I'm ready to put that sheep barn in. Finally. I know what you're thinking. Why don't you get the adults? Because then they'll be producing automatically. The thing is, they're more expensive. And you only have to wait a year before they start producing. And it don't take long for a year in game. So I think we can wait a year. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we definitely don't have a full trailer, but we definitely have a lot of hay. We had what, 40,000 liters of hay? 40,000 plus? Definitely one that got us through the summertime. Especially with sheep and cows. Yeah, that definitely gonna run out of hay. Alright, we're good to go. Let's go see how much hay we got. I mean, they're 9,000 liters each. We got 19 bells. You can probably do the math. We've got 3 fields of barley. We got 2 hay fields. 1 field is going to be going to grape vineyard. We got olive trees. We got gardens. We have done a lot in this series. It's a lot of work. A lot of work went into this. We got 216,000 liters of hay. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Let's drop this off. Let's return it. And let's get down there and start getting some sheep. I am going to have them transported because they're going to be keepers. Now, if I was doing like beef cattle or pigs, then I would want to buy my own animal trailer. Because then I'd be doing a lot of animal deliveries. So the first thing we need to do is we need to save. As you can tell, this isn't the most leveled field in the world. Alright, let's go ahead and stop. Go ahead and save it. There we go. Automatic save kicked in. So I had that because of crashes and stuff like that. Alright, let's go ahead and go to animals, and let's go to sheep, and we're getting the biggest barn. We need interactive zone markers on, because we need to figure out where the wool's coming from. Okay. So the wool's going to be on that side. How bad did this unlevel stuff? Not bad, and we still have grass. It's going to be a little bit difficult to mow, but that's okay. Alright. So this can hold 65 sheep. So we're going to want 32. I'm going to do 31 of these. And we're going to do... No, we're not going to do 30. How many Welshes do I want? Do we want 2? Or do we want 1? I think we'll just do 1. There we go. Almost more than half. You always gotta have a black sheep. Now we've got lambs. All right, they're gonna need food. Let's go get them fed. How is the cattle doing? How are the cattle doing? I'm just curious. Chickens are out of food. They're doing okay. I'll have to feed them off screen. They're good for now. Let's go get some of that hay for our sheep. Now we can start producing wool. Now we've got the third animal that I wanted on Haut-Beyleron. We finally got him. and we still have money to buy our productions. We are doing fantastic. I may save some of this money too, because we want that grape vineyard, and we're gonna have to go shopping, and we're gonna need it before March or April, I think, is when the planting season is for the grape vineyard. Because we're gonna have a new tractor, we're gonna have the gear, the sprayer and the mulcher, the pruner, the harvester. Right there's probably about $400,000 or $500,000. Hey, we have grass in here. Huh. I don't know how much hay they're gonna need. I mean, we got 32 sheep. It's a lot of sheep. Crazy. Oh, it fits so well right there too. That's cool. I love it. We're probably gonna need one of those sliding trailers. So we may end up trading this in eventually. This may have a fit. Oh, they didn't take very much. Wow. Huh. Cool. All right, well, we got some sheep. We got some hay farming done. Got enough feed for our cattle and our sheep. This series is going pretty well. Next series for Elm Creek, or the next episode on Elm Creek, it's going to be getting some updates too, so. Some upgrades. Cool, that did not take much. When I see you all, we'll be doing barley harvest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do sunflowers and canola next year. That's what I want to do. I know the chickens are gonna go without, but I want to do a different crop on here. So let's go ahead and drive down to the sheep and check them out. I think what we'll do is we'll keep one field of straw, and then we'll take the other 2 fields and sell them of straw. That's cool. We got our sheep. That's awesome. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you'd like to leave your comments below, definitely do so. If you'd like to share this video, be my guest. And if you haven't already, it is 100% free to do so. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications, and turn on all notifications so you see all the content that I release. You have a blessed day or night whenever you're watching this video. Thanks for watching. Soldiers, YouTube dismissed. Drone comes out.